spine. So again, just making sure transverse detent, 40-inch SID. I'm gonna line up my tube and bucky, make sure that I'm using a 14 by 17 lengthwise. Again, I would have my patient bend their knees up to pull that curve out of their spine. And for the lumbar spine, I want to center at the level of the iliac crest for the AP. So I'm gonna feel on your hips. I'm gonna find the top of the iliac crest, and I'm gonna center directly at it. I also want to make sure that I'm centered to the mid-sagittal plane, so I'm getting equal right and left sides, and make sure that the patient isn't rotated. Usually I get about 8 inches or a hand width to make sure that I include the SI joints on the image. And I'm going to put my left marker here. You don't want to put your marker on the bottom because then it can get in the SI joint, so it should be at the top or in the middle of the image there. So I would just have my patient taking a breath, blow it out, hold it out, and then they could breathe. I'm going to go directly into my obliques. I usually do my RPO first. So I'd have my patient bring your left arm over, touch your right shoulder, lower your right leg down, and then I want you to roll like a log towards me. I'm going to put a sponge under you. I need to ensure that the sponge goes under the shoulder and the hip. Go ahead and bring your arm right back down along your side to hold that sponge because it's going to slide out. For the obliques, to visualize the Scotty dogs, what you want to do is find the iliac crest, center 1.5 inches above the iliac crest, and then find the as is and center about 2 inches inferior or medial to the as is. You can always come up to the top. Have your patient turn their head to the right and make sure that the line is in line with the EAM or the spine. And then I would mark this, because it's an RPO, I would mark the right side. And then I would have my patient just hold their breath. You can breathe. And then we're gonna go to the opposite side. So go ahead and roll up for me. I'm gonna take this sponge out from underneath you. Good. Go ahead and roll back onto your back. Bring your right arm over, touch your left shoulder, bend your right knee up, and then roll up and away from me like a log. Good. Right back on that sponge. And then bring this arm down just to hold it because it's going to slide out. Same thing on this side. We're going to find the iliac crest, center 1.5 inches above, and then we're going to center 2 inches medial to the upside as is. I'm going to mark the left side here because we're doing the LPO, and I'm going to come up to the top. Turn your head to the left for me, and I want to make sure that I'm centered, oh, I'm so sorry, right along the spine. And again, I'd have my patient hold nice and still, hold their breath. And then after that, I'm going to go right into the lateral. So go ahead and roll all the way up onto your left side so you're facing that wall. Hands and feet on top of each other, bend your knees. Bend your hands. I want to make sure that her back is nice and straight. I'm going to pull you back. Everything's nice and in line. Shoulders are on top of each other. Hips are on top of each other. And for the lateral, I'm going to center right at the level of the iliac crest and at the mid-coronal plane. I want to make sure that I have light curving the spine so that I do not clip the spinous process. And I'm going to put my left marker in the anterior corner here. For this, I'm just going to have my patient hold their breath. After the lateral, I'm going to go right into the L5-S1 spot view. I'm going to angle my tube about 5 degrees. You can angle it 5 to 8 degrees is usually sufficient. Realign my tube and bucky. And then you've got a couple different options to find the L5-S1 spot. You can do the V trick. I put my middle finger right at the top of the iliac crest, make a V with my finger, and then I center right over the tip of my finger and collimate down. The other option is the C trick. So you put your lateral side of your hand right at the level of the iliac crest, make a C, and center directly in between the two. And then I would just put my left marker in that anterior corner. And that's it for the L spine.